A $15,000 2.5% bond is purchased 6 years and 6 months before maturity to yield 3% semi-annually. If the bond interest is payable semi-annually, what is the purchase price of the bond? Okay, so if it's going to yield, our yield to maturity is 3%. This is our market rate. Our market or our yield to maturity is 3%. The bond rate, or the coupon rate, is 2.5%. Okay, so we have 6.5 years remaining. Okay, 6.5 years remaining. There will be payments of $15,000 each year. There's 0.02.5%. So coupons will pay $375, but they will be semi-annual. So we're going to have 2 per year. So they'll each be $187.5. Okay, and then the bond of $15,000 will also cash in for $15,000 in 6.5 years. So if we need to yield 3%, so we need to yield more than what the bond is paying. So if we're not getting what we need from the bond, the seller is going to have to provide us a discount. So when the market rate is higher than the bond rate, we can expect to see a discount, meaning the price we pay will be lower than $15,000. So let's check it out. Our PY and our CY, well, our PY, CY are both equal to 2. Our N is equal to 6.5 times 2, which is 13. IY is going to be our market rate. So don't get this confused with the bond rate. The bond rate tells you the payment amount. The market rate or yield to maturity tells us what we're going to use. So it's 3. The payment is $187.50, and the future value is $15,000. So what is the purchase price? So AKA, what are we going to pay for it? Let's enter it in. Compute. Again, I'm expecting this to be just below 15,000, so let's compute our present value. Exactly what we thought. So we're going to be sure that this is correct. So the present value is $14,560.07. So let's do the next question because it's also a bond question. What is the purchase price of a $1,000 7.5% bond with semi-annual payments maturing in 10 years of the bond is sold to yield 6%? So again, the bond is paying 7.5, but the market is giving 6. So the owner of this bond is not going to give up this extra 1.5% without being compensated. So that difference will be the premium. So this will sell for more than $1,000. That will be the premium. Okay, so this is year 10. We have $1,000 plus there are payments of 7.5%. So $750, semi-annually, so $375. Our PY and our CY are both equal to 2. Our N is equal to 10 years times 2, which is 20. Our IY is our market or yield to maturity rate of 6%. Our payments are $375, and our future value is $1,000. So we're going to calculate our present value. We're going to calculate our present value, and again, we're expecting to pay premium, meaning more than $1,000. So let's find out. Second clear TBM, second PYCYR2, 20N, 6IY, 375 payment, $1,000 future value, compute present value, $6,132. So we did something wrong here. Okay? There's no way we're expecting to pay a little more, but not that much more. So let me just see what we did wrong there. This is an obvious one now that I'm here. 7.5% of $1,000 is not $750. It's $75. So half of that is 37.5. So that was, a really simple, honest mistake, but a quick sanity check. Does this make sense? On 1.5%, I'm going to expect to see a couple $100 or $100 over 1,000, 1,100, 1,200. I don't expect to see 6,000. So let's punch in 37.5 in payment instead of 375. Compute our present value, and I get 1,158, which is exactly what I was expecting to see, a small premium paid